Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have my April favorites. We're still in Mercury retrograde, so it's been a struggle trying to get this video filmed. I've been trying all week. It's been crazy. Let me know if you believe in Mercury retrograde. What are your thoughts on it? Have you been experiencing a crazy week? Because it's been pretty crazy for me. But today finally felt calm, so I'm excited to talk about these products with you guys. So let's go ahead and jump right into the favorites. My first favorite is this Dose of Colors Ideal Duo Pigment / Glitter in the color Shell. It's so easy to use and I feel like there's not a lot of fallout. You basically get two products in one. On top you get this guy, which is the cream pigment, which is really pretty on its own. You can use it as a base for other glitters, pigments, and when you open it up you do get the glitter that pairs with the pigment, so they're supposed to coordinate together. The cream on top isn't really shimmery, but the glitter definitely is. It's what I have on my eyes right now, and the glitter really adheres nicely to the pigment on top. You don't have to use like a glitter glue or any other adhesive. Like, these just work perfectly together. They do have a really nice pretty gold one and a silver one, which are really nice for the winter time and for the summertime, but I love rose gold for spring. If you like on-the-go makeup and you're into the girly glam, you would love this because you can use both together, and in less than 2 minutes you have a really pretty foiled glittery eye that looks like it took you so long. So I definitely have been loving this guy. Check these out if you are looking for a really pretty shadow, and it's also really small and convenient. You can throw this in your bag. If you're taking a trip, a vacation, this is perfect. So definitely love this one, and this one again is in the color Shell. Next up, I want to mention this Kat Von D setting powder. This is the Lock It setting powder in translucent. I love that this product is cruelty-free, well, the line in general. I believe this product is also vegan, which is really nice, and the powder is so finely milled. It is very thin. It's thinner than the Laura Mercier. The Laura Mercier is definitely thicker, so if you have really dry under eyes, try this one out. It's not as white as the RCMA No Color powder. It does have a little bit of like a yellowish tint, but when you put it on and you blend it out, it is translucent. If you let this bake too long, just like with the Laura, just like with the RCMA, I do feel like you can get a little bit of a like white residue, but if you just wipe it off fairly quickly, then you'd be good to go. A lot of people write negative reviews on this because they say that it has a lot of glitter particles in it. I don't really see that, but if it does, maybe that's why it works so well with my dry skin. I feel like this is a hydrating powder. It's not dry at all. I don't think everyone would love this. If you're into that really matte look, you probably wouldn't like this, but I've been using this to bake under my eyes and I absolutely love it. I have it on right now and I don't think it looks cakey. I don't think it looks weird. It just looks like my skin. So I really have been enjoying this. I also have been using this kind of like all over my face and it doesn't dry me out. The reviews on Sephora are so mixed, but I personally have been liking it, and I do like the small petal brightening powder. That one's really nice too. It's like a peachy color and I use it underneath my eyes, but I've been loving this for baking. Speaking of under the eyes, I've been using this Manna Kadar Beauty Powder. This is the Step 2 Polish in C2 Warm Yellow. So this is kind of like a powder foundation. It looks really light on camera. I mean, it is pretty fair, but I've been using this underneath my eyes to brighten. So think of like Kat Von D, the yellow powder, or the Laura Mercier brightening powder. I love this because it's like butter. It's so smooth and so soft. It just doesn't accentuate any dryness underneath your eyes. Swatching it doesn't really do it justice, but it almost feels like a cream to powder. Like, it's that velvety and that buttery soft. So I've been enjoying this underneath my eyes, and the color is really bright. I'm about an NC25, so this is pretty fair. They do have other shades obviously, but this one is C2 Warm Yellow, and this is their dual powder. I got this online and I just really like the finish on this one, and I've been using it a lot. I also like carrying this with me for touch-ups, so if I have to touch up near my nose or on my nose or just like underneath my contour, I'll use this powder. So definitely have been loving it, and again, this is the Manna Kadar C2 Warm Yellow Powder. To wipe away the bake or to actually just like set the under eye with, I've been loving this Dose of Colors setting powder brush. I love how soft and flexible these bristles are because you can get right underneath your eye and it just kind of moves with you. So it's not stiff, it's very flexible and very soft. So perfect for the under eye because you don't want anything too rough under your eye. You can definitely accentuate your fine lines if you're using the wrong brush, but also you can create more wrinkles and dryness underneath your eyes. So you definitely want to use something that's soft. So I really love Dose of Colors brushes. They're amazing. I want to own all of them because they're so good. And I love the size of it too because it is pretty small. So if you have small features, this one is perfect. I really like Dose of Colors brushes in general for my face and eyes, and I love Smith brushes for my eyes. Those two lines, like if I could just have the whole collection and only those, I'd be good to go. Also, super cute packaging. It's a white handle with a rose gold ferrule, super cute, so definitely have been loving this guy. For cream contouring, I've been loving this AJ Crimson Pro Cream Foundation in the shade number 3. I was put onto this by my friend Angie. She's a bit darker than me and she uses this shade as well, so I could probably do with a shade number 2. So this is actually a cream foundation, which is why I love it for cream contouring, because it blends out so easily. It's like butter. It literally just melts into your skin. My other friend Diana, who's also a makeup artist, actually uses this in her kit. Like, she has all of the shades and she uses it as a foundation, as a cream contour, to brighten, and all of her clients look flawless. Like, I've done weddings with her and the client's complexion just looks so good after using this. I got this one in the like individual pan, but you can get like the set. If you have the money to splurge or you're a makeup artist, I definitely would recommend getting the set, like of different shades, because then you can kind of play around. Or if you're a makeup artist, obviously you'd have more variety, but if you just want to get one for cream contouring, I love that they're so warm. Cool tones for contouring just don't work out with me, so I do set this obviously with a powder bronzer, but I love this as a base. And a lot of people think like cream contouring is going to give you like a really harsh look, but it actually looks more skin-like. It looks more natural depending on how much you use, obviously, but if you use a light hand and you blend it out really well with a beauty blender or a dual fiber brush, it'll look really natural. It's going to look like your skin. I've been loving this and it's super compact, easy to carry. I really think this product is underrated. His line in general is very underrated. Check them out, support them. AJ Crimson, I love this one. Again, it's a cream foundation in shade number 3. The next product, actually one of you put me onto. So this is the Natasha Denona blush in the shade Peach number 3. This is paraben free, made in Italy, not tested on animals, yay! So you get 2 shades and you can either use one or you can mix them both. So basically I use this one first, the peach color, and then I'll kind of just buff it in with this guy. In some of the other blush duos, this side is shimmery, but this one isn't. This one is just like a satin finish. It's kind of like a matte highlight. So I kind of use this one to buff out, because sometimes when you put blush and you don't blend it enough, like it just looks very obvious, especially in natural lighting. So this color is awesome because it's kind of like your eraser. It kind of just works as your buffer. So I love applying this guy just right on top to blend out the edges if I went too ham with this one. But the good thing about this color is that it's not super duper pigmented where you're gonna look like a clown. It's just enough pigment, so depending on how much you like, obviously. But here is, I just love peach blushes. I have this on as well. I think it goes with so many different looks. Sometimes I prefer a rosy blush, but most of the time I like peachy blushes. So if you like MAC Peaches or Modern Mandarin, you'll love this one. It's so good. I love the packaging, very simple, pink, white. I love the font. I'm like weird about things like that. And then you do get a really nice mirror if you want to throw this in your bag. It's really convenient. It doesn't fade too quickly, which I like. And yeah, I really have been enjoying it. The next product is fairly new. This is the Tarte Spellbound Sprinkle Face and Body Glitter. A lot of people complain about the size on this on Sephora.com, like in the reviews, but a lot of people fail to realize that it's very shimmery, like very sparkly, so you don't need a lot. Like if you want to bathe your body in it, then yes, maybe you'd want more of it, but if you're using this as a highlighter, you definitely don't want to use much. It's a face and body glitter, so it is very glittery, so don't buy this thinking you're gonna get that like lit from within glow, because you're not. But I love using this as a topper, so I have it on top of the other highlight that I had on, which today I use Stila Kitten. So I just add this on top just to give it a little bit more pop, especially when you take pictures with flash. This really sparkles, and I love that. You could also use this on your body. Let's go ahead and apply a little more. Like, do you see that though? This is just gonna sparkle so pretty, and then if you take a picture with flash or someone records you with the flash on, you're just gonna see the sparkles on your face, which I think is really nice. And it's not like foiled, it's just glittery, but if you spray your face and then apply this, it melts into the skin and it stays really well. So I love this. If you like to sparkle and you like glitter, then you'll definitely like this. I don't use too much, but I just think it just makes your glow just a little extra, which I'm extra. I think this guy is perfect for the nighttime, for Snapchat. So yeah, just wanted to mention it. Again, this is the Spellbound Sprinkle Face and Body Glitter. So now for my nude lip combo, because you guys know I love my nude combos. The lip liner that I've been using is this one from Makeup Forever. This is the Aqua Lip in 3C. I feel like this one is so many people's favorite, and for good reason. It's like the perfect nude. I love the shade. I do have it on right now. So I know getting my lips filled was really controversial, which I expected it to be. Like, I knew a lot of people were just gonna be like, I hate that, but they've gone down a lot, as you can see, but a lot of you thought I overlined my lips, but I do like overlining my lips, but I haven't because I have gotten them done, and it makes my life so much simpler and so much easier. It's not for everyone, but I have been enjoying my lips, so that's what matters. I'm happy with them. So just wanted to shout out this lip liner because I think it goes with so many different nudes, and using a little bit of a darker nude on my lip shape just accentuates my lip shape, which I like my lip shape, so I wanted to show. So I like using lip liners that are a little bit darker. This one is pretty comparable to Strip Down, but these are so creamy. The Makeup Forever Aqua Lips. I don't really like the pencil lip liners that they have that are newer. These are Aqua Lips, so they do last really long. They're waterproof, so you can also just fill in your whole lip, either underneath your lipstick, underneath gloss, or just on its own, and it's gonna last so long. So absolutely have been loving this guy, and the shade is 3C. For lipstick for April, I was loving this Tarte lipstick in Beach Babe. I mean, can we take a second for this packaging? It's like a blue marble, but it also reminds me of like the beach, and it reminds me a lot of L'Oreal Ferris Nude, which we all know was my favorite, and kind of like Wet n Wild Bare It All. I almost forgot it, but this is just so pretty, and I know everyone's into the matte lips, but I do suffer from like dry lips, but getting filler on my lip definitely just kind of filled out those little lines that I have. So using like matte lipsticks and matte liquid lipsticks are totally fine for me now, but I still like creamy lipsticks. So this one, just the shade is just so easy. You can just throw it on, but the formula on these Tarte lipsticks is insane. I mean, they're the most hydrating lipsticks that I own. For the amount of moisture that you get, it does stay on really, really long. Usually it's a compromise. It's like really moisturizing and it doesn't last, or it lasts really long and it's super dry. So I don't know what kind of magic they put in this, but I ain't complaining. It's really, really good. And to just top it off, I love me a gloss. This is the Sephora Lip Plumper. This is the Outrageous Effect Volume Lip Plumper in shade 02. So I actually got this before I got my lips done, so I was looking for lip plumpers. This reminds me a lot of the Buxom lip glosses, like the White Russian. It's very similar because it's minty and it tingles, but it doesn't really plump your lips much, but it gives you such high shine. This one is just a lot thinner and not as creamy, I guess, but it's so shiny. I do have it on right now. It tastes so good. I know that's kind of weird, but it smells really good, like mint, and it's so incredibly shiny, and it just gives your lips like a pouty look. It doesn't really plump them, but it does give them a little bit of a little oomph. A lot of lippies are just too peach or too rosy or too pink for me, so I like finding very neutral nudes. I don't like pinky nudes as much. I don't like peachy nudes too much. I just like neutral nudes, and so I love these because they're all in the brown family, which I like, but they're light enough for me to wear, so definitely been loving this combo. For setting sprays, I have been enjoying this Glam Glow Setter Makeup Setting Spray. It's pink, so I'm drawn to it, but it also smells really, really good, like creamsicles, like cream pop ice creams, like those push pop ice creams. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, those orange ones, like the Flintstone ones. If you don't like scents, you probably wouldn't like this. It definitely doesn't smell natural, is what I'm getting at, but I love this. I mean, the spray on this is amazing, so go ahead and spray it so you guys can see. And do you hear that? Like, that long spray? That's what I look for in a setting spray. I like setting sprays that have that shh, not that like, you know, like a camel spitting at you. I know that sounds dumb, but the spray matters, okay? Because if it's one of those just like it just like spits at you, then you're actually gonna get like wet spots on your face and it's gonna ruin your makeup. So definitely don't like those. I would say this isn't mattifying or illuminating. It just makes my skin look really good and it makes my makeup last. So that's really important for me. I don't just like spraying things on my face just to spray them. So I like the combo. I like when my skin looks better and not so powdery and cakey and dry, but I also like for my makeup to last longer. So this is just that. And then I also sometimes need something illuminating because my skin is so dry. So I've been loving this Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. This also gets really mixed reviews, but I really like it. So you definitely have to shake this one because you can hear it has like a mixer. And the spray on this one, like, let's just take a moment for this. Ready? It's a mist, so your face gets evenly covered by this illuminating goodness. If you have dry skin or you really like your highlight to pop, pop this on before your highlight and then after your highlight, and you are gonna be glowing. So this doesn't make me oily, but I have dry skin, so I don't really get oily. But if you have oily skin, I would probably just like avoid the T-zone and just like spray the cheeks or wherever you get dry. But I like this, especially on the highlighting areas. Really, really good. Two quick skincare shout outs. This is the Algenist Power Recharging Night Pressed Serum. So the cool thing about this is that it looks like a regular cream, and then when you take a little bit of it and you rub it into your face, it just turns into a serum. It feels like water. It feels like your skin is drinking water. So if you have really dry skin, you'll definitely like this because it just absorbs really quickly, but your skin will thank you, especially if it's really sensitive. If you feel like you're getting oily but you're not moisturizing, you're probably getting oily because you're not moisturizing. So I know that sounds kind of crazy. I'll probably talk about it in my skincare video, but a lot of people think they're oily and they're not. They're just dehydrated, so their skin is producing more oil. So if you are oily, do not skip moisturizing, do not skip serums, do not skip that, because you're basically stripping your face and your skin is just producing more oil to compensate for the fact that you are not applying oils to your face or creams or things like that. So I think anyone would love this because it's not greasy. Like, your skin literally just drinks it up. If you don't like that greasy feel of serums or that oily feel, you'll love this because your skin just literally drinks it up. So I really have been enjoying that. And then another skin product that I want to mention is this LXMI Balm-to-Oil. So what I do is I take a little bit, I start rubbing it between my hands to kind of warm the product up, because it'll start to turn into an oil, but at first it's a balm, so you do have to kind of like rub it into your face. If you rub it into your face and you just kind of like leave it there, you're gonna feel like a little bit of grittiness because it is a balm and because of the ingredients that it has. Once you blend it in, you're gonna have a little bit of an oily residue, so I recommend using this on really dry, flaky areas of your face. It says you can use this as an overnight facial mask or throughout the day where needed. We suggest around the eyes, on the lips, and on dry patches. So this is serious hydration. So you are gonna feel that oiliness. So if you don't like that all over your face, then you can just use it where you need it. But I really like that because I'm dry. So I just put this all over my face and I wake up just so much smoother, so much more hydrated. So I do love their moisturizer as well, but I really love this because I am so dry and I'm constantly having dry patchy areas, and in between my brows and around my nose I get super dry. So this has definitely saved me. You can get this at Sephora. I highly recommend it. And the last product that I want to mention is this Degree Clinical Protection Shower Clean Antiperspirant. So I didn't mention a deodorant in my hygiene routine because I kind of have been switching my deodorants out. So I always use Degree. I have the spray form of this, I have the regular deodorant, and then now I have the antiperspirant. So ever since I became pescatarian / vegetarian about a year ago, I noticed that my body odors were changing and the way that I sweat also was changing. I was sweating more, and the other deodorants that I have were working, but I feel like I needed something a little bit stronger, so I switched over to the antiperspirant. Now I've tried other deodorants or even just Degree but other scents, and nothing works for me besides the shower clean scent. Sounds crazy, but I've used so many other scents from Degree, from Dove, so many different ones, and this is the only one that works. I don't know what it is about it, but shower clean. So whether it's the regular deodorant, the spray, it has to be the shower clean. I do want to try the Tarte vegan deodorant. That's like an all-natural one, but I'm really scared because I don't know what it is, but my body odors have changed since I changed like the way I eat. So I do want to switch over to a natural vegan antiperspirant or deodorant, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty scared. So I'll let you guys know, I'll update you guys, but this one has been working for me, so I just wanted to shout it out because I did get a question on what deodorant I use. So I've been using this guy, and it kind of feels like a cream, I guess. It's not powdery at all, and I kind of just let it dry before I apply my clothes. If you're wearing a black shirt, you definitely want to wait for this to dry before applying your shirt because it will stain. So that's why I like the spray, because you don't really have too much of that stain-age going on, like those deodorant marks on your shirt, which are really embarrassing. But this will stain, just I feel like you just have to kind of let it dry, which it takes a little bit longer to dry than the other ones, but I just like how strong this has been. So just wanted to shout this out, Degree Clinical Protection Shower Clean. So now on to my favorite part, which is my music favorites.
Se escucha en la calle, quieres venir y dímelo en la cara. Pregúntale a quien tú quieras, con mi cuerpo un egoísta. ¿Qué? Puro chantaje, puro chantaje. Maybe I came on too strong. Maybe I waited too long. Maybe I played my cards wrong. Maybe I apologize for it. So don't call me baby. Tengo que olvidar, no dejes de pensar en mí. Tú que puedes seguir como un aguacero. Tu recuerdo me hace bien o me hace mal. Oh, you are My sunrise on the darkest day got me feeling some kind of way. Despacito. Y me siento lonely, 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 lonely. Si tú no estás, te recuerdo. Y me siento lonely, 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 lonely. Good, I was so cold sober. I knew I loved you then, but you never know. Just say you won't let go. I'm so in love with you, and I hope you know I wrote this over you. Now everybody knows. Say you won't let go. We've come so far, my dear.
Say, baby girl, you turn me on with the hips. You know that I want it. You know that I want it. On and on.
I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime.
Give this video a thumbs up because I definitely heard you guys in the comments. I was listening, I was reading. You guys don't like the backdrops. So I listened and I'm going to be removing it. So this is the last time you're going to be seeing this backdrop for a hot minute. I truly value your input. Like, I want to make you guys happy. So I went out and I'm going to switch things up as soon as I finish this video and I finish editing this. So definitely stay tuned because I'm going to have a new background and I feel like it'll be a lot easier for me to set up and just sit down and film because girl, backdrops are no joke. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.